but what the designers of JASSM missiles swung at. Imagine that 9 missiles are assembled into a single package and loaded into a transport aircraft. The weight and layout allow this. Further, the aircraft on a parachute system drops this package at a high altitude. Each rocket already has a point at which the rocket should fly. When the rocket is separated from the container during descent, it is automatically given a reference point and the rocket itself is already building a route to the target. It still looks fantastic, but the prospect of this method is huge. There are no launchers. It is not necessary to adapt the aircraft for each missile, but existing transport vehicles are used. If fantasy turns into reality, it will be a major breakthrough in the use of cruise missiles. Let's understand what kind of missiles.
They subscribe to the channel. And you.
At the end of the 2000s, the U.S. Air Force received a new air-launched cruise missile, the AGM-158 JASSM. In the future, she went through several upgrades, which resulted in the emergence of missiles with improved performance and new capabilities. The latest modification of such an ALCM is known under the designations AGM-158B2 and JASSM-XR. Its main difference from its predecessors is the extreme flight range. The development of a promising single air-to-surface missile for the U.S. Air Force started back in the mid-90s. Lockheed Martin became the lead contractor. The objective of the project was to create an air-launched cruise missile to destroy various targets, compatible with tactical and long-range aircraft. The development of the project was seriously delayed, and the finished product AGM-158 was only able to be adopted by the Air Force in 2009. By this time, work was already underway on the AGM-158B with a flight range increased to 925 kilometers. It was accepted into service in 2014. In 2018, the AGM-158C anti-ship modification entered service. In the near future, it is planned to manufacture experimental missiles of a new type and test them. Then the manufacture of weapons for delivery to the troops will begin. The first AGM-158B2S will enter the U.S. Air Force arsenals in January 2024. They plan to deliver 5 missiles every month. A larger order for full-scale production is expected in the distant future. The first carriers of the new weapons will have to be long-range bombers B-1B, already capable of using other products of this family of missiles. In the distant future, other aircraft will also receive the AGM-158B2 missile. At the same time, it is not excluded that, due to other tactical and technical characteristics, the list of its carriers will be shorter than that of previous JASSM modifications. AGM-158B2 is a normal aerodynamic cruise missile. It retains the complex fuselage characteristic of the family, made using stealth technologies, as well as a folding low-lying wing. The increase in flight range is provided by increasing fuel reserves, and therefore the AGM-158B2 is larger and heavier than its predecessors. Starting weight, 3 tons. The exact dimensions are unknown. All previous rockets are equipped with a CAE J402 short-life turbojet engine. For AGM-158B2, due to the increase in weight and size, a different engine is required. It must provide high subsonic flight speed and achieve a given range. It was reported that in the AGM-158B2 project, the flight range could be increased to 1,000 nautical miles, more than 1,800 kilometers. Thus, Lockheed Martin and its subcontractors, commissioned by the Pentagon, continue to develop the AGM-158 JASSM family of air-launched cruise missiles. This time, the developers face several important and rather complex tasks, the solution of which requires a significant redesign of the design, as well as the creation of some units from scratch.
Don't forget to subscribe and like.